What's good, YouTube land? Outback Collector here. Time to take a look at some more Power of the Primes Legends Gentlemen. Or Le Gentleman. It's frickin' Outback Cindesaur. Yeah, I found these guys this afternoon. Amongst frickin' G1 reissues and not much else. Really, just shitty Cyberverse toys and the leftovers of the Power of the Primes Voyagers and Deluxes that nobody wants. Plus one random Optimal Optimus. Yeah, these are molds we've already got, but new characters. So we'll take a look at the packaging first for Outback. Here's a picture of his car mode. Picture of him in an action pose with his eyes bright. That same action pose. Doesn't follow rules, plans, or roads. That's going the long way. Sounds like he's a fan of big rigs, over the road racing. And it shows a advertisement for Quintus Prime. Nothing on the bottom. Blah 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 blah. Cindesaur. Dino mode. Dino mode. Dino mode. Dino mode. Fire-breathing warrior likes roasting Autobots and guzzling lava. Sounds like a fun dude to hang out with. But I'm going to get these two guys open, and then we'll take a look. So here are the two, out and in their alt modes. Let's take a look at the card for Outback. You know, I bet he eats at a lot of steakhouses. Liège Maximo Outback. Can convince any bot to break any rule. Interesting. Funny enough, this guy in the Energon, or the Unicron trilogy, got his name changed to Fallback due to issues with the name and the restaurant of the same name. And then this toy got released in Australia before everyone else. And they just had to shove Autobot in front of his name to get it back. Here's instructions. Here's Cindesaur. Quintus Cindesaur. Creates life forms invincible to fire. That seems really stupid considering he likes to burn things. Good. Yep. There's Outback, and he is a repaint. There might be some remolding of Brawn. Are we good? I think we're good. Which is kind of Outback's history. He's always been, at least in G1 toy-wise, he was a repainted Brawn. And now it's come full circle. I do like his more deserty themed tan and brown. It's a nice color scheme. Or maybe it's more beige. I consider it tan. And his Autobot insignia is moved over to here. But other than that, there's really not much different in vehicle mode other than the paint. As for Cindesaur here, he is a repaint of good old Dinobot Slash. They repainted a female character into a male character. Kind of like what happened in Cybertron with, I forget which character, but in America it was a girl, in Japan it was a guy, and she turned into, I believe she was which is the leader of the Speed Planet. I don't remember her name right now. But Cindesaur is here to represent the 1988 Firecons, along with Sparkstalker and Flame Feather, who all had gimmicks where they could, like, you create sparks. I believe it was something. But here he is as a raptor. It's alright. The color scheme is definitely there with this ridiculous purple and eye-blindingly bright yellow. I'm like, I can't even focus on it. There's, even if you, I think I mentioned this with him, but if you remove that, there's still windows molded in. This is removable. He's got a port on his roof. You can stick a Prime Master in there. I don't have one offhand. You can stick Prime Master in there. I'm kind of glad they painted to make it look a bit more solid. I wish it matched more with the body, but there's not much. Really, the only differences in these, and at least in their alt modes, are the paint. So, transform them. You'll just have to go watch those two videos separately, because I'm not going to demonstrate it here. And here they are. I forgot to talk about Dyno Mode posability, but that's also in the video on Slash. And we'll take them away and give you a good look at Outback. God, I love that new head. It's freaking, it's accurate to Outback, and it's just freaking amazing. Just silver helmet, silver face, deep blue visor, which isn't a good color match for either of the promo shots on the box. And it's going to be really hard to tell, but there's kind of a messy splodge on his visor. Wish they kind of did that better. But still, it looks cool. I wish it was light piped, but the only other difference is instead of an Autobot insignia, he's got this random accurate to his character detail on his chest, and he has a little bit of actual paint on his shins. Other than that, he's exactly the same as Braun. I think we're still good. Articulation wise, head is on a swivel, shoulder ball joint, elbow ball joint, hip ball joint, knee hinge, foot, bicep swivel, thigh swivel. How did I just do that? Thigh swivel, knee hinge, heel hinge. He is fun to pose. He is decently dynamic. He's as fun as the other guy, just with a new head and a new paint job. I'm guessing he's wearing like a brown tank top. In that case, ew, brown tank top. And they both have shiny silver forearms for whatever reason. And just to make him a little bit of difference, he can hold that as a weapon. So here's Cindesaur with Slash, and again, the only major difference is the color scheme and the head. And Cindesaur is a very odd head, in my opinion. It looks unfinished. Like, I don't get why it's just a purple face with blue eyes. I don't know, kind of a purple helmet, but it's just, the back is just completely yellow. I don't get that. Maybe it's just accurate to the fact that the original toy didn't have a whole head. It was just a purple helmet, or purple forehead and green mouth and blue eyes, so maybe that's accurate. You do have a new Decepticon insignia right there in a different shade of purple. And instead of red, And gold on the legs, you have gray. And the feet are purple as well. And this color scheme is way less diverse than the Dinobot color scheme. Because this is just 2 colors and a bit of gray. So technically 3 colors. Articulation wise, the head is on a swivel, ball joint shoulders, bicep swivel, elbow hinge. This, I don't know if you want to count that as a point of articulation, I don't. Hips are on a ball joint. You do get a thigh swivel. You do get a hinge knee at about 90 degrees. And you can point the toe down. I don't know if that's good for anything, but yeah, she also has kibble, as in the dino head, dino arms right there. They're just no, it's not her, it's a guy now. Oh no, he's on his knees. Don't go proposing now, Outback. / fell over. Yeah. These two are pretty good examples of repaints. There you go. Physically they look the same, but they definitely are different characters. I kind of wish they'd gone how Combiner Wars was doing repaints with like actual remolding. But the only remolding is on the head. Still, if you never found Brawn or Slosh, I definitely think these two are worth a pickup. I've seen pictures of people Frankenstein Cindesaur onto the back of Abominus, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm definitely not going to show that in the video because I don't remember how to do it. And if you're not into the female Dinobot who's not officially canon, but like this mold, then I definitely recommend picking up Cindesaur as an actual classic version of a G1 character. It's more of a classic style character update than the strictly more G1 accurate, or at least attempting to be G1 accurate that the recent generations toy lines have been going through. And Outback, he's kind of the same. He's kind of like that classic but updated style. And he also gives me the idea of putting something Outback related at the end of this video, even though I'm not going to. But that's it for these two. They're just nice, pocket-sized, portable play pals, and they are a bunch of fun. And until next time, he's coming. Keep it weird.